Hello, welcome back to the Goodwill Columbus Workforce Development Facebook and YouTube pages. My name is Valerie Haas, and I am the Organizational Learning and Development Lead here at Goodwill Columbus. And if you are currently in need of a new job, maybe you want to change career paths altogether and need a little extra training to get there. Maybe you want assistance with nailing the next interview, or maybe someone to help you with your resume. We're here to help. Go ahead and contact us at the information on the ticker below, and we'll be here to connect you with a career consultant right away to get you on your path. All right, today I want to talk to you about conflict. And usually when I say that word to people and I ask them, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the word conflict? I get all sorts of responses. I hear fighting, debating, anger, frustration. I hear all sorts of words that all tend to sound a lot alike. I want you to know that while all of those words sound quite negative, conflict doesn't have to be a negative thing. It actually is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to maybe see things from a different perspective. You know, conflict is defined as two or more opposing views. That could be you and another person, maybe two departments, two organizations. It could be several people having different ideas. But because we think differently, it doesn't mean we have to fight. It doesn't have to cause frustration. In fact, it could be an opportunity to see things a new way. I want to share with you three things that I would like for you to keep in mind the next time you are faced with a situation that feels a lot like conflict. And instead of building up the stress or getting frustrated or even angry, think of this as an opportunity, and the opportunity for three new things to consider. The first thing that comes to mind for me when I know that I have an opposing view from someone else, especially someone that I work with, this might be an opportunity for connection. Mhm. You know, until you talk to someone, you may not even know them at all. You may have had the wrong idea about who this person is altogether, all because you haven't had a conversation. All careers, all progress on teams, all of that is based on a great foundation and connection in building relationships. That's how you should look at it. And so connection is key. And this might be an opportunity to connect with someone, have a conversation with someone that maybe otherwise you never would have talked to at all. So think of it as an opportunity for a new connection and have that conversation if given the chance. The next thing, I want you to see this conflict as an opportunity for new insight. Yeah, insight. Maybe you've had the wrong idea about this person. I'll give you an example. Let's say you and I work together in the office and we both are responsible for processing paperwork, right? And maybe your job is dependent on how well and how soon I get my job completed. So in order to keep a steady pace, it probably would be great if we worked at the same pace, right? But if I'm not getting my work done at the same pace you are, you may feel a little frustrated about that. So if we first have a conversation and make a connection and discuss the methods in which we are doing our jobs, we may find that maybe the way you process paperwork is much better than the way I do it. Maybe you're doing something that I can learn from that will help me with my duties. However, maybe I have a way of doing things. Maybe I'm checking off things. I am checking for errors to ensure that when I pass it on to you, you have no problems in getting the job done quickly. But if you don't understand my process, that can cause frustration, right? Maybe once you realize how I'm doing things, you may be able to take some tips from that. Or maybe you just get a better understanding as to why I'm doing things the way that I am. We may find that once we talk and share this information and have new insight, we can come up with a new plan, take pieces of your best practices, some of my best practices, and create a new process that works for both of us. That's what insight can do. Now, if you take the same scenario and we learn something that benefits both of us, that's where number 3 comes in. Number 3 is this is now a chance for a win-win, an opportunity for compromise, us to demonstrate compromise so that we both get what we want out of the situation. We have a better understanding, we have new insight, and now we probably have a new connection. All because we didn't see conflict as something we need to run away from. Instead, we saw conflict as an opportunity. You see the difference? Look, there are some times when we're just not going to agree. And we may not be able to change anything or change our minds or change each other's minds after we connect and have more insight. But we can still agree to disagree and walk away. But we still can see that as an opportunity for the connection and insight for future opportunities. And if we handle it right, it's definitely a win-win for everyone. It's that simple. So again, hopefully after this little discussion, we both have learned something that we can take away and use in our future opportunities or future conflicts, whether that's in the workplace, at home, at any time that we're faced with someone who has an opposing view than we do. All right, so that's all I have today. I didn't want to keep you long, but hopefully you learned something new and you're going to be better for it. And the next time that you're faced with conflict, you can hopefully leave with a win-win for you and the other person. So again, if you need our assistance with anything, contact us at wfd@gwcols.com or call us at 614-966-9283. We'll connect you with a career consultant and we'll get you along the way so that you can advance with goodwill. All right? Thank you for joining us, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.